Okay, to start, I want to say that this applies to not just Jerusalem, it applies to anyone who moves anywhere, any new city, and Jerusalem is just the newest city I moved to. So, on that note, have you ever gone to a party and known absolutely no one? Now, if you move to a new city, take that feeling and multiply it by 100. It can be pretty intimidating. I've moved many times in my life, actually my whole life, every few years. It's just been the way it is. And through that experience, I've also learned a lot about how to go from being the new girl to being a settled member in the community. With all of this experience, there are a lot of ideas that I'd love to share, but I only have so much time. So I decided in that case, the best thing to do is to narrow it down to 3 ideas that are low on the risk end and potentially high on the gaining end. So the 3 things that I'd like to talk about are take 5, just say hi, and go where your people are. For starters, we have take 5, not the candy bar. Take 5 is a rule that I invented for myself when I moved to a community in Manhattan after college. A big one for the Jewish community called Washington Heights. Now, becoming a part of the community means going to the shul. And the shul, after services, it's just full of people. Everyone gets into one little social hall. The noise is tremendous. And honestly, that's not really the way I like to spend my time. I'm more of a smaller, intimate type of person. But I decided, okay, I already have some friends, but if I want to meet new friends, I've got to kind of challenge myself to get out there. So I made a deal. I said, okay, all I have to do is go into one of these social events for 5 minutes. And if I'm not having a good time, I can leave. So what I'd usually do is I'd go in, and I'd say, all right, for 5 minutes, I'm going to be present, I'm going to be open, we'll see what happens. And what happens is I never stayed for only 5 minutes. So I think one good thing to do is to start by giving yourself a little challenge, something that's not too big. Be kind with yourself. If you've had enough after 5 minutes, leave. But give yourself that chance to see what you can do. So that's what I'd say for that one. For number 2, just say hi. It's a rule that I learned or made up when I was about to go to college the summer before. I worked at a day camp in New Jersey, and I was a sports counselor. So sports counselors usually get to work with all the different groups, all the different ages. So for me, that was really exciting, and I decided, okay, I'm going to make an experiment of this. If I can get to know just about everyone in the camp, at least get to say hi and get to know a little bit about them, well, that would be really cool. So whether it was a counselor, sometimes a kid, I'd ask them a little bit about themselves, where they go to school, what they do during the year. And I found that some people reciprocated interest and wanted to know me, and many didn't. But this was a good exercise in learning to kind of let go of what the outcome will be when I approach someone new. So that's a really important thing when you're moving somewhere new, you're going somewhere new. There's kind of this pressure. You want people to like you, or you want to connect. That's a normal human want. But to let go of that need for everyone to like you, or to connect with everyone, and to just enjoy what is, it's a great way to make new friends and be more genuine. So that's the second one. Number 3 is go where your people are. So my most recent move was from Jerusalem. Anyone doing time, by the way? Sorry to break in. Okay. My most recent move was to Jerusalem, which happened about a year ago. Now, I wasn't living in Jerusalem to begin with. I was living in Hashmonaim, which is a yeshuv, like 40 minutes from here. And I was looking for work, and I wasn't sure where I was going to land in the end. I didn't really have much going on that was consistent, but I wanted something that was going to help me connect with others and connect with others who have like-minded values. So I was thinking, okay, what is it that I'm looking for? I want people who are looking to share ideas work on self-improvement, and have a good time doing it. So while I was researching what to do, I came across Toastmasters in Jerusalem, in Cisco. So I didn't know anyone who was in this group, and I just said, okay, it's worth a shot. I could definitely use some help with my public speaking, and I like to talk, I like to write. Let's see if this is something that will be good for me. And sure enough, it was a great place to learn new ideas, meet people who are also interested in self-improvement and giving useful feedback, and a place where we could also laugh and just enjoy ourselves and learn how to kind of just be as best we can. So on that note, whether you or someone you know might be looking to branch out, if you're looking to branch out, the best thing to do is to put yourself out there in some sense, not in a difficult way, but all you have to do is remember these 3 things. Take 5, just say hi, and go where your people are. Thank you.